more power for follicle, but grow up and change. You need to understand. And many people make mistake, not make good moisturizing, and not with good products. You understand me? My English.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's better than our Lithuanian.
Thank you. And we need, like breeder, like owner dogs, we need to understand what we using for our dogs. We need to understand labels. We need to understand what we using. This is very big issues. What we don't understand, we can make big broke with skin and coat. Every time I have okay, I have show dogs, and maybe you know me like a show person. Yes, my dog presenting in Europe, in Asia, in America. We have a lot of champions. For champions, we need good coat, very good coat for good shedding, but for good growth. Shedding is the very important things for double coat. And also like long hair, double coat and short coat also need same things. But today we speak about double coat, and maybe Stephanie make a presentation for you. Kodėl aš padariau kosmetiką? Okay, why create a cosmetic? You know, for show, for my dog, I take everything cosmetic, what is best. But I see after show my dog coat is too dry, break, and this is problem. And I have we have with my husband big family company. We have 715 employees. We have factory, and I think, okay, I have factory. I know knowledge why making good products, food, but I need to understand what is problem with cosmetic. And we make research, and we see, oh my God, what is in bottles we see. We don't see what is inside. We want to understand why my dog have not good coat after show. And dependence Maltese after show, while she coat broken, I don't have this dog using 1 or 2 years. This is very big problem for Maltese. And we make a big team with dermatologists, with veterinarian, and my principal thing will make good, natural, or effective cosmetic for skin and care. We need to understand coat is together with skin. This is together. This is not separate. This is together. Always we need think about good mentation and good hydration, moisturizing. Sorry, for follicle. And we make with our team cosmetic 95, 96 natural, but I make with effective with more ingredients, with too good mentation. You understand? Every time we need things about skin. While all products to skin go to our body for 20 seconds. You understand? 20 seconds we have product go to our inside. Every time we need to understand what we're using. And about products, maybe Stephanie for me first time is like champion. Okay, please help me for presentation. And oh, you speak better, like me. Yes, Stephanie, you have our microphone, and you have. Okay, thank you guys.
All right, so hi everybody. I know quite a few of you, if not most of you, at least through Facebook and the internet, right? So my name is Stephanie Hentschel. I have been showing Pomeranians for most of my life. I started when I was a junior handler. I was probably as tall as this table for about 20 years now, and met Yanita a few years ago, and have been very blessed to help show some of her dogs here in the United States. And she did introduce me to her product line, which is something that Ob and I use every day as we prepare the dog. So we wanted to talk a little bit about that as we go through our trimming demonstration here today. So you need to introduce this a little bit as we talk about our products. But one of the biggest things when it comes to grooming, whether it's our maintenance baths or preparing for the shows, is making sure that our dog's coats are hydrated. When a dog has dry or brittle hair, that hair is never going to grow. And so it's very, very important that the hair is conditioned and moisturized. And so we're going to talk about some of the products that we do recommend for bathing at home, even if you're not going to a show, bathing when you're preparing for a show, and then bathing when you get home from a show to wash out all of those products. And so all of that is just as important as trimming your dog for the ring, right? Because we can't have the hair to trim if the hair hasn't grown, okay? And I know you need to talk about this a little bit, but the ingredients are very, very important as well, right? We don't want to introduce anything to the skin that is going to be harmful. Because right when we bathe our dogs, we're not cleaning the hair. We're actually cleaning the skin and cleaning the follicles. So if we're not actually scrubbing the skin and cleaning the skin, we're never going to help our dog's hair grow. So when you think about when you're bathing, and I tell people this all the time, you're not actually cleaning the hair. The hair is a byproduct of the skin, okay? So everything that we put into our dogs, from our shampoos, our sprays, our conditioners, should all be helpful to nourishing the skin. Because again, without that, we're not gonna have the hair that we can ultimately trim, okay? So here's just a short graphic. Again, it's demonstrating that same thing. As we bathe the dog or introduce any sort of products to the hair, it's going to penetrate into the skin, and that's going to cause problems if it is harmful for the dog, okay? So these are some of the products and the ingredients that we do not want to introduce into the skin, and that is why it is important what shampoos and products you are using. And there is a difference. You can absolutely tell a difference when a dog has been bathed with something that has silicone in it, right? It changes the texture of the hair, and it changes the feel of the hair. So not only does it change the hair, right, it impacts the quality of the skin, and there's some harmful components of that as well, okay? Sorry, I'm standing in the way. I have to get to the computer here. So if I'm in the way and you guys need to see more of this or have questions, just yell at me, okay? So again, this is another graphic to demonstrate that as we're cleaning and bathing, everything that we're doing is for the skin and the follicle, okay? This is just a picture demonstration of what I just talked about. Again, the hair is a byproduct of everything that we're doing. And unless that hair is actually hydrated, it's never going to grow, and we're never going to have good hair to work with, okay? So what we're gonna do as we go through this is I'm gonna show you some of the products that I do use on a weekly basis, like I said, for preparing them maintenance-wise and then preparing for the show. Again, this is what we're trying to achieve, is healthy hair as we go through this. The dog that we're using here for this demonstration, she was completely shaved down about 5 weeks ago because I'm lazy, and so she's one of my pets at home, and I just shaved her down. And then you need a message that said, hey, I need a dog that has some hair so we can trim it. And I was like, well, I guess I have this one. So, but this is how quickly their hair can grow, okay? If we are bathing them, I mean, she still gets her weekly maintenance baths and everything as well, right? But this is not a dog that I have in necessarily show condition. She's just a dog that I've been bathing weekly. But I shaved her pretty short just over a month ago, and this is how much hair she grew back in a very, very, very short amount of time. One of the examples that Unita likes to talk about is grass, and the roots of grass are very, very similar to what we talk about with hair and the follicles, right? The grass is sort of the byproduct of what is under the surface. Okay, so if you're not nourishing what's under the ground or under the skin, you're never going to have healthy results above the skin or above the ground, okay? Here's another example of coat growth and coat, especially in a puppy, okay? So this is the same exact dog. This was on June 24th, and this was on August 27th. Okay, so this is about a month and a half, about 2 months of a puppy who's transitioned from puppy coat to adult coat. Okay, so this is a pretty quick changeover in terms of puppy coat to adult coat. So same thing, if you're bathing correctly, doing your maintenance baths correctly, we can get that new hair in very, very quickly, and we're going to talk about some of the ways to do that as well. So, this is what I use and what we recommend for our maintenance baths every single week. Okay, so it's a 3-step system. So you start with your cleaning shampoo, then your intense hydrate shampoo, and then you have your intense hydrate mask. Okay, this is what we do on every dog, every week, as just part of their maintenance bath if we're trying to grow their coat. Okay? You guys want pictures? Get on the list. I do. Yep, we can get you all of that. Yep. Yep. And what I'll do is I'll take these slides and I can post these specifically as well. That way we have these specific slides here. Okay. The other thing that we use in conjunction with our shampoos are the elixirs. And I know quite a few of you have used these and have ordered these, and hopefully you know why you're using them, but if not, we'll talk about it really quickly. So, elixir number 1, you can dilute it in your shampoo along with your Pure Mist, okay? And that is another nourishing drop. That's another way to help add moisture to your coat, okay? So it's going to moisturize, it's going to nourish, and it's going to help your coat grow. I use number 2 quite a bit for my maintenance baths, especially dogs that I'm showing and try to get in coat for a show. That's what I used on this for the last month or so. Again, it's going to help that hair stay strong. It's going to keep it from cracking. It's going to keep that nice and moisturized as well, and I dilute that into my shampoo also. Number 3 is a little bit special because it can help with skin conditions. So if your dog has flaky skin, is itching, you can actually apply that directly to the skin. You can dilute it as well. But if your dog has any sort of, like the start of a staph infection or anything like that where the skin is starting to get a little irritated, you can use the number 3 and that will help heal the skin as well. Okay, and the number 4 is the energizing elixir. That's really good for like after your dog has shed out their coat. So if your dog has had a big coat blow, let's say your bitch has come into season, has dropped its coat, that is one that I use quite a bit for that to help get the hair in really quickly. Okay. Did I miss anything on these, Unita? Yes.
Did you say you put it in the shampoo, not the conditioner?
I do both. I do both. Yep. I put it in the shampoo, let it sit, and then the conditioner also.
Oh, also.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. I do the shampoo because I tend to let the shampoo sit a little longer than my conditioner. I don't always let my conditioner sit for a really long time because I have soft water or hard water depending on where I'm bathing. So how long I leave the conditioner in depends. But the shampoo I'm always leaving in a little bit longer. That's why I add it to my shampoo. Okay. Did I miss anything on these slides, Unita, that you want me to talk about here?
I think every dog owner need this in our waste meal. No, waste meal that is
The first aid.
yes, for you for bite, for everything, very quickly.
Small bombs.
Stop itching. This is very important, you know. Very allergy, very quickly, stop it. This is 18 oils, works with regeneration skin, anti-itching, very good. And for big coat, very grow, very big change. The shedding, we need this.
And then we talk about the Pure Mist, which he's actually spraying on the dog right now as he's brushing through, right? Because we never want to brush dry coat. So we use the Pure Mist in a lot of different ways. We use it as like a ringside spray to help us as we brush the dog. We use it to help us dilute our shampoos and elixirs. We can use it to spray directly inside the mouth, inside the ears, yep, on the teeth as well. And it helps keep everything clean. I don't know how many of you are aware of when you dilute your shampoos. This is a huge thing in the pet grooming industry. But if you're diluting your shampoos with just regular like tap water or sink water and you let it sit, you grow a lot of bacteria in there if you're not disinfecting your bottles, cleaning out your shampoo. So I tell every single groomer that they need to dilute their shampoo with the Pure Mist instead of just tap water, right? Because that keeps everything sanitized. I mean, we still clean our bottles, but that allows us to keep our shampoos diluted for a longer time than if we just used tap water or water from the sink, okay? Yes. It can. Yep, it can. Yep. All right, so this is what we recommend for bathing before the show. Okay, so what we had talked about before was our maintenance paths. Here is a good shampoo regimen for before the shows, right? Because we want to add additional volume. Our coat has been moisturized, it's clean, but now we want to add some additional volume. So we have our cleaning shampoo again as our step 1. Then we have our volume boost shampoo as step 2. And then we have our volume boost conditioner, which is the mask. And then we also have a leave-in conditioner spray, which you can use lightly and spray over the dog to help brush the hair. Okay? And again, we'll share these specific slides so you know which of the 3 steps to have, okay? Another really cool product as you're getting ready at the show is the paw balm. It is originally designed to help with keeping the paws and the nose from cracking, but we use it a lot as almost like cholesterol because it's not as greasy. It's tacky, but it's not as greasy. Yep. So here's the balm itself. You just take a little bit. And then, just rub it into the legs here. And then you can also, work it into the ruff of the coat here. And that'll add some additional lift and volume to it as well. Now that I've just started brushing. You're welcome. Okay, so that's another really cool product that I always keep in my ringside bag. And then if your dog slips on the concrete or the floor, you could put this on their paws also to keep them from sliding around. Okay. All right. So here, we'll just go through these really quickly. This is what we had talked about with the elixir number 4 for a dog that is shedding and we need to grow hair quickly, right? The deep clean shampoo along with the intense hydrate shampoo and mask. There's your Pure Mist, and then here's that elixir number 4. So again, for a dog that needs to change over coat quite quickly, or a dog that has come out of a pretty heavy shed, this is a good combination here. And then here's another, where that picture went. Okay. Here's another good one for coat growth. There is Deep Clean Herbal Detox, which is actually one of my very favorite shampoos. I use that quite a bit when I get home from the dog shows because it really helps clean everything out, get rid of all the products without changing the texture of the coat. And then the fur growth shampoo along with the fur growth conditioner. And then there's a spray also. So this is another really good one if you're trying to grow hair very, very quickly. Yep. And then, like we talked about, we can't grow hair if our skin and our coat is dirty. So when we get home from the dog show, we need to wash out all of the products that we put into the dog. So there's a couple different options. Like I said, I love the Herbal Detox shampoo. I would go through like bottles and bottles and bottles of that. I mean, I go through so much of it, it's crazy. So that's what I use. That's my personal preference. But there's also the Deep Clean shampoo as your step 1. And then again, we want to keep the coat hydrated. So we have the Intense Hydrate shampoo, or there's the Magic Plex shampoo, which is a lot like that, the Olaplex shampoo for people. And that's actually a really good one for yourselves too, if you want to try that for your hair. And then same for the conditioner, the Intense Hydrate mask, or that Magic Plex conditioner. Again, we want to keep the hair hydrated and nourished, and so you can combine with the elixir number 2 here. Again, I also add that to my shampoo step as well. Okay, so we will make sure to share, like I said, those slides with the different shampoos, and then obviously talk to us after all of this if you have questions on the 3 different steps, and we can help recommend, you know, for your specific thing, which shampoos for your 3 steps. So any questions about that before we kind of jump into actually trimming here? Once I've diluted it, I go through like a diluted bottle pretty quickly because like on my bath day I'm bathing like 15 dogs a day, so I don't really necessarily keep that. But yeah, if you're making one bottle and you're doing one dog, if you're diluting it with the Pure Mist, you can keep that until your next bath. If you are diluting that with tap water, you would need to empty that out and not use it again. Okay. Yes. Okay. Any other questions before we get into this part? Okay.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
My name is Theerasak Saengmuang. Everyone know me under name of. So I'm also Pomeranian breeder, handler, and groomer. But today I just want to share you about the way I'm grooming the pom. I think everyone know about the pom standard. So the grooming is important for dog looking good and close to the standard. For me, when I'm start grooming, I like to shake the tail set because the tail set for me make dog is looking good shoulder and short the body. Yes. If the dog is have low tail set, we can keep more cold. If the dog is very nice tail set, I just show to the judge. This dog is very good tail set. So when I'm start grooming, I like to make from the tail set first. Yeah. So the tail set for me is in the front of the front leg. When I'm groom, I just comb the coat up a little bit up. But here a little bit short coat here. So no need to cut much here. So I just a little bit. Because I'm not from the groomer. I just learning grooming by myself. So sometimes I look see self different with the poodle. But for the Pomeranian, we just need slowly. Because we don't need to cut like a poodle cut. So we just keep like a natural texture of the coat. For the palm, we need to make it very short, but need balance, short and balance. So we have to shape the high and the long of the body. I not cut much like this side, but I like to cut more this side because when you see the outline, still have the line of the coat here, not like a over trim, but here maybe we cannot see much. But when I'm grooming the dog, I not cut the same area all the time. I like to move around, cut around, and change the dog profile. So I just cut this a little bit, and I move here a little bit. you know, right? The Pomeranian about here must 50 is 50. So when I cut here, I want to cut here because I have to shave here and here. It's the same. But I keep the coat is longer here, not out. It's just my style. Yeah, some women they like to cut up here, but for me, I just make it in poodle from the front. Because I like Pomeranian have big coat in the chain, and it's allowed. And when I'm doing the palm, I like to do palm is good but loud. But some people they make it like a triangle or something. For this way, we just follow. But this one, the coat a little bit short, so no need to cut too much. And for the here, just comb it up. Because when the dog walk, it's not like a flying. Always comb and cut and change the outline. Just a little bit and slowly. for me, sometimes the grooming is not finished until you go to the ring. You can cut until last minute. But for this one, she a little bit short coat here. So if some dog, you can leave coat it longer. Yeah, longer. Because for me, I like to make dog like a round body, like a ball. Comb is down and cutting because when we show dog in the ring and the dog static, the coat is going down. So we have no need to brushing anything. The dog is still looking good. If you cut this, when you go to the ring, you must brush up. But for me, I just comb this down and cut. Because when dog is stacking, the outline is still like we cut it. This area, maybe you can use the curve technique. It's easy to make this more round. we have to check the dog move. I think same any dog, same like Korean dog something. That's right. And the tail. The tail for me is very important. Yeah. If you make the dog is like this, the tail, the dog is moving raw body. So we must make the tail is a bit up and keep more hold. So the dog is quite shorter. But if some Pomeranian is too much here, too much coat, I can even cut here a little bit and check the outline. Yeah. A little bit slowly and check the outline. This one, the tail a little bit short, so we can just make it a little bit. Actually, I not finish grooming in 1 day, maybe 2 days, 3 days. Yeah. Yeah. We have 3 days here. We have 3 days here.
The other thing that you'll do too is they don't always just stay on the table, right?
Yeah.
Get them on the ground, move them,
Yeah.
free bait them, because they always stand differently on the ground than they do on the table. They walk differently than how you stack them.
For the show dog, you have to shake the dog move and then cutting again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can start with your shape, but then move them,
Yeah.
watch them, and then fix the hair to how the dog actually is too, right?
I think everyone have a basic grooming. It's not difficult for you guys. Yeah, just like this, we just cut around and then the ball.
And notice this is the first time he's using the straight scissors, right? So everywhere else he's using thinning shears. We only use the straight shears on the feet and the ears. These are not pumas.
Sometimes I use the curve.
Yep.
top. Someone maybe like just cut one line, but I just make this small 2 line. Look more clean. Anyone have question, you can ask it. Yeah.
Earlier you were talking about a 50-50 proportion
Yeah.
in the front. Can you say that again?
Yeah, because in the standard set, from here, here, 50, 101 or 50 is 50, right? So I like to make here and here 50. same length.
By trimming.
Yeah, you can do shape because all the dogs have different length, but it must balance like here, 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 from here to here, and here to here, it must same. So like a 150 or 50, and here also 1. It means it dog is balanced.
What about front back?
Yeah.
How are you doing your proportions front back? You were talking about the length?
The leg,
Yeah,
the back leg, right?
not the length, no. Like,
Oh, you
You
mean
get 50,
because the
50
Pomeranian is a square dog.
mm-hmm.
So from here and here are the same length. So we have to, that's why when I grooming, the tail says at here is much square.
Okay.
So I make here and make here look square. It means dog is short body.
Okay.
Yes. So sometimes when I groom, I cut here very short,
Mm-hmm.
but I rip here.
Mm-hmm.
So it not look overgrown. Yeah. So here we can see the coat. You can see the coat, not too overgrown cutting. But here, but we always check dog from the side view. So here we can cut short for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I leave here. And keep here more because when you see the judge, some judges like to see dog from this side. So the dog is much square. Yeah. Not look like a sausage.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why sometimes we have to keep here more. But for me, sometimes I show many dogs, I need a little bit overgrown because we don't much time. So that's why I can cut here short and leave here.
I like to say kind of round and circle from every
Yeah.
angle, right? So circle from the front, circle
Here also
from the
short.
side.
Here
Yeah.
also short but round. So the shoulder, if the dog nice shoulder, easy to groom. Nice shoulder.
Are there any other specific questions that you guys have about grooming, like your dogs, or trimming in general, that we can kind of answer or show on this one? I know it's starting to get late, so we don't want to keep you here forever. So if you have specific questions, we're happy to talk through them. No? Okay.
I can ask me anytime.
Yeah.
We have
We are
many
here
days here.
all week. All right, well, I think we have a couple things to hand out for everyone that's here. And then obviously, if you guys have any additional questions as well, we're going to be here for a bit too. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.